Hey guys, welcome to today's video demonstration. We're going to be talking about estimating, so let's get going. 2020 Construction Cloud estimating application really makes it easy for you to build an estimate, track all of your costs, and quickly convert it to a proposal that you can present to your customer. The basis of the estimating application is centered around a database which contains all of the items, assemblies, formulas, and categories. We can see them listed here. When we set up a particular item, and we'll look at one of these, essentially we're going through and defining the details of this particular item, but more importantly, we can come through and categorize the costs that are related to this item: material, equipment, subcontract, and whatever those costs are associated with this particular item. Once we've developed and entered those items into the database, then we can come into our assemblies and we can create assemblies which will use and leverage those items. So opening up one of these assemblies here, you can see that we have a number of the items that were preset here, and all of their default values are pulled into the system. Many of these items have formulas that are built into them. So in order to calculate how much temporary water, utilities, or electricity, we need to know the duration in months. So up here above, you can see that we have that input variable of that duration. You can also see that we have the ability to put in sub-assemblies into your assemblies. So if you build a crew or other type of assemblies, you can build those into assemblies as well so that they will make calculations. To create a new estimate, we simply click on the Create button here. A new estimate form will pop up where we can give it a name. We'll call it our 50 unit project, associate it to an existing project, or we can create one on the fly here. I'm going to associate it to a new one, give it a project size, 50,000 square feet. The analytic origin will allow us to specify how we want to build our project cost codes. We can either build them from the project, or we can take some time and build them from our estimate and group them here in our estimate. We'll just stick with the contract, and we'll have another video on how to go into the details of this. We can also associate our estimates to opportunities and link them to our sales and CRM system. We can route this over for approval and decide who the person that we would like to be the approver for. Once we have this set up and ready to go, we can simply start adding in items, either by individual items or as an assembly. So let's start with our assembly here, and let's pick the one that we were working on, our general conditions. When you open this assembly, the first thing that you'll notice at the top is an input variable asking for how many months is required. So we'll go ahead and put in, this is 6 months, and hit calculate. All of the items that have formulas will use that number there to calculate the quantity and the amounts that are required for this particular assembly. Now when I go through and hit add, it will take those items and immediately put them into our estimate. You'll notice here that there's this one item that is bright red, and we put this in on purpose. This indicates that there is a problem. And the problem here is it hasn't been associated to an item in the database here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that out, and I'm going to save it. Once I have my items in here, I can view them by category. So I have my material, my subcontract, and my other costs. And here's my cost and my price and what percentage of the total they are. I can open it up and see what the items are that make up those material costs. At the bottom of my estimate, I can come in and I can add in add-ons and markups. So I would say, I want to put in an overhead fee of 10%. I want to also add in a project fee of 12%. Once I enter those in there, I can hit calculate, and it will automatically update all of my prices based on my overhead and my project fee. All of the add-ons are completely customizable. And now that we have everything set up, you'll notice there's a series of tabs here. We can put in our scope of work. We can also create bid packages so that we can send these invitations to bid out to our subcontractors to solicit their bids and replace what we have in our estimate. We can also create sub-estimates. We can drag and drop and upload files and attachments, drawings, specifications, all of the necessary files that are related for this particular estimate here. And then we have some settings. So now that our estimate is all ready to go, We have all of our categories associated. We want to create a proposal. So in order to do that, we need to associate the items in our estimate to scheduler values. And I'm not going to be real picky in this video. I'm just simply going to click the first three here, and I'm going to assign them to an SOV. And here's the list of my contract items. I'm just going to pick any one here for this quick demo. And then I have three more that have not been assigned, so I'm going to select them all and add them to another one and assign. So now I have 2 contract items that will show up on my proposal: the quantities, the cost, and the price. Going back to my estimate now, to create a proposal, all I need to do is hit the Convert to Proposal button, and it will automatically take all of those numbers, generate a proposal that I can quickly email out to my customer here for their approval. There's a number of different examples that we can print this proposal off. We'll just look at one really quick. It will generate a PDF version of this proposal. Here's the dollar amount for the proposal. Had we put in some scope of work, any inclusions and exclusions that will be showing up on this particular proposal. Again, the proposal can be completely customized to look and feel however you need it to look. The estimating application has a lot of bells and whistles and a lot of flexibility. It's 100% customizable. We look forward to taking the time to answer your specific questions and show you everything that the estimate application can do.